the it's not the hum. It's just like it's a static. It's not like when we'd have the heater on and shit in here. It's weird. It's just like fuzz.
Right, yeah, you get right after you get done saying something.
Yeah, it's a like a background kind of fuzz. I don't know. It's weird.
Weird.
Weird. Awkward.
That's the story of my life. Awkward.
It's been a fucking awkward week.
It really has.
It's been an awkward couple weeks.
Especially with it getting so hot so quick.
Well, shit, last week before last, it was raining again.
Right. I mean, we don't have spring in California anymore, so you can just skip that part. But
it goes from floods to fucking death.
Mojave style.
Dude, I can't believe how hot it was this morning getting up. You know, I just kind of chilled, you know, went on YouTube, went through messages and shit, and it was like, all right, I'm going to go do yard work. What the hell was this? It's like 10 o'clock.
Right. I don't
Quarter to 10.
It was like that yesterday when I got up and I went next door to try to rectify the next door neighbor's gopher problem.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, criminy, it's fucking hot out here. Mm-hmm. And it was, I had already been up.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Checking in. Tell us what's going on, guys. It's Saturday night.
What's up, Brett?
In the beer budget, Dan's Comp, Fly Racing, Answer, everybody's studio. All hands on deck.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what? I seen that too on the Manteca Facebook page too. A lot of people are like all of a sudden got like gopher problems.
Well, for these, I mean, they've had them forever. The lady lives right next door in the duplex. She lived in the duplex on the other side for like 7 years before she moved into this one. And she goes, it's even worse over there.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they built those two houses right there and that lot. So that's just less room for them to, you know.
They got to go somewhere.
Yep.
What's up, Drew? Misfits checking in from Sparks, Nevada. What's going on, brother? Good to see the team out there, man. Misfit squad, dude. A lot of people have been made over the hill. They still got some crappy weather over there.
As a haul, though. They've been doing it forever. But NorCal Jimmy, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, that announcer guy over there at the creek, he ain't too bad. He's all right. He knows his way around a microphone. Yeah. Good racing. Quick. You know what? Dude, motos have been down like lately, man. It's kind of weird.
End of the school year, possibly. Graduations, proms.
Well, I thought for sure, though, with all the racing that we've missed because of raining, the weather, you know, I thought for sure it really would have jumped up. You know, we haven't had that 50, 60 range. You know, I don't know during the week what it is. But, I mean, I know it's Mother's Day weekend and shit, too. But, yeah, it kind of surprised me, man.
What's up, Sean the Sheep?
Hey, what's up, DeLong? Lots of riders out there tonight. Fernley's opening up for races tomorrow. Okay, cool. Good. All right. Yeah, I talked to Sean Buck, too, that runs Battleborn over there in Reno. And he had been getting the track goal, working up and stuff. And then next thing you know, it's like they're getting like random rain and just everything goes to hell. It's like they're battling some crazy weather still, too.
Well, over there. The snow doesn't help.
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Binky? Binky and Bunky.
They're back at the house.
Hey, bunking together. Look at that. One's on top, the other's on bottom. Look at the chat. Isn't that weird?
What are the odds?
Mm-hmm. Go figure.
Yeah.
Right? Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's having a good weekend. Good Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
What up, JT?
And stuff. Justin Tompkins.
All the way from Michigan.
Yeah. Checking in from Motor City.
From the All Things BMX Studios.
Yeah, dude. Big time. Hey, in case you guys missed the first show of the Mixed Open last night, that dropped. That was a 5-hour show, bud. It was a contest of who the heck was going to hold their piss the longest.
You won.
The three so bad.
I bowed out quick. I was like, I take no more. I lost.
What's up, Austin? What a brother squad. Yeah, dude, that was a hell of a show last night. That was cool. Good.
It was fun.
It was good. It was a random format. It's different than what both our shows do. You know, it's a whole new thing that we're gonna hopefully try and do maybe every other week, at least once a month.
Yep.
You know, try and get in the works and it was cool getting call-ins.
It was cool. It's, as always, it's always cool just sitting around bullshitting with Justin, you know, because especially if you're back in Michigan. I mean, everybody's got a different perspective on racing depending on where you're from, and obviously theirs is a lot different than ours because they don't get to race as much.
Yeah,
So-
you know, because they got the weather thing too, and you know, and it's just cool being around other people that are at other tracks and run stuff differently, and
because they see a lot more things that I mean, they see things in their area we don't see.
yes, yeah, and
Which
you
is
know,
nice.
and being able to spread that word and kind of like crunch the numbers, crunch the ideas, and you know, just talk about just random local stuff.
Right.
It's a good thing.
It is. It was a good time. I had no idea we'd gone 5 hours, but
I didn't even know we were that close, dude. I just thought I had a bladder problem.
everybody did.
Hey, but at least we could see you today.
Yeah.
We got matching chairs, Wilson.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah, Wilson. That's right. Thanks, Billy. Thank you, Billy, for that comment. We appreciate it.
Coming in. Oh, Tracy Shields. Welcome to the 50s club there, Tracy. And happy Mother's Day, Tracy. What's up, heaps? Oh, TJ's checking in too. All right, cool.
They must be bored.
They've got to be bored, dude. That's what happens, I guess, when you get 50. I don't know. Well, you're a young 50, Mike.
I'm not 50 anymore.
Well, apparently they're bored.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? It was cool. We had Nick Jones call in from the Red Lion over the deepest, darkest parts of Florida for the Florida State Series finals.
Right.
That
Which was good.
Kicked off today. 1,300 something riders, 236 motos, dude.
That's a lot, bro, for a state.
Holy shit. Jason Orlandi, what's up, Jason?
Already in Eugene.
No, he's asking
next week.
Eugene. No, I don't think I'm going to be making the Eugene trip there, Jason. I don't know. Ricky just got cleared on Tuesday and stuff to get back on the bike. But hey, you never know. You never know. New Mexico's up in the air too. So right now it's just getting all the college shit ready to go for him and his sister. So it's BMX really hasn't taken a back seat. I mean, it did while he was hurt, but you know, now it's like got to fit in the BMX and fit in the moving process of 2 kids and keep the BMX going. And
it's rough with twins.
And try and find work to have try and find time to have a job in between everything else.
True.
You know, is a fucking thing. Hey, what's up, Tommen? Raven? Mama Bull? Mama Buller. Hey. Oh, man. Been a busy fucking. It's been busy, but it hasn't been busy on the BMX side.
Busy away with the exception of BMX.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I can't find nothing to read or watch or that's MTV as well.
Yeah, mountain bike stuff and just
going on.
Freestyle. I know there was they got X Games Japan going on,
right?
You know, which has been kind of cool. Chimed in with that. You know, our buddy Bryce is out there. Didn't make the finals and stuff. Had a couple tough runs out there, but it wasn't because of crashing or anything. You know, just
at our road
wasn't the combinations that the judges were looking for.
What's up, Carl?
You know, so Prophet, what's going on, man? Yeah, hey, the BAD BMXers. I heard you guys were out there shooting some guns. They're out there at the freaking range, man. I mean, laying down the carbine.
Really?
Yeah, bud. They're freaking making it rain
here in California.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at, but I've seen the Serenis and stuff out there. Marissa Serini had some big something or another, dude. That just put down some fucking gauge,
some firepower.
Yeah, it was some long range whip, dude. I don't know. She was shooting at Jeff or what the hell she was doing.
You never know.
I was like,
I said, sign those papers.
That's what you get for leaving the toilet seat up, asshole, on Mother's Day weekend. Pew, pew, pew.
Let's see how fast you really are.
Yep. Yeah, so, dude, 236 motos, man, down in Florida.
That's crazy.
Orlando BMX, man. What a fucking manicured track that place was.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, that thing had like a golf course between the straightaways.
Yeah, they do it a little bit in the South.
You know, the factory full Florida factory full tilt team ended up winning the overall over the Florida J&R factory team.
Right. Which is
down there, which
saying something.
Well, dude, those guys go for broke, dude, on the factory teams down there for their state series. You know, a lot of people up here even know that or familiar with it. You know, I try to share it as much as possible. You know, we talk about it every now and again because, I mean, hell, we got 33 state races compared to their 8. Right. You know, and for those that don't know, those 8 get flip-flopped and they don't get a state race next year on the ballot. You know, they flip-flop it every year to different tracks. and stuff. And it helps out with the moto count, and it helps out too of them not having state races all the time. You know, kind of like here, it seems like
Every week
we get a state race in every week.
Between that and national.
You know, yeah, you got the state races and the nationals, and it's like, dude, your weekends are just gone. You know, you don't even have time to mow the lawn. Where they're the way they run their series is it's pretty easy on the pocketbook and the traveling.
Yeah,
you know?
8 weekends, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Big Daddy Ross.
We're a little early, but we appreciate you. Believe me.
Well, because we're not going to be doing a show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do it the pre-Mother's Day.
Pre-Mother's Day.
The pre-mothers. My mother's mama. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, show 156, kicking it off. Man, oh, man. Yeah, if you guys had the mixed open show last night, it was a banger with us and Justin Tompkins. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about the Camwood, Isaac Kennedy deal. We talked about, well, we just had it tonight at a local, last straight infraction DQ. And I couldn't even get out of there fast enough without the parents freaking hitting me up. Like, you going to go on the show? You going to talk? I'm like, oh, okay. Guess we're going to have to.
Yeah, we can't change.
We talked about it last night.
Right, so can't change nothing.
We could talk about it again.
Yep.
You know, and talk about it on like kind of a different aspect and kind of a view, because the mixed open show is more of like debating stuff and debating topics. There's really no right or wrong. It's more analyzing things and seeing like hot topics from No Holds Barred or other tracks or other series and or the pros and, you know, things that come up randomly. Right. And it's just like to talk about it, you know. And
three different people from that, three different you know, opinions about this whole racing thing.
Yeah, yeah, and it's all opinions.
I mean, you and Justin are in the same age class, but obviously I'm not. But I mean, still, it's nice bouncing things off each other and get a feel for what everyone's thinking. You know, it was kind of cool. It's like a round table type deal. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just a big discussion. All right, show. No right, no wrong. Which is what we think. Which is pretty cool, and hopefully we can get some more callers in there. You know, get some callers from like the East Coast, the West Coast, and be able to get their topics and their ideas, right, or what they're thinking. You know, because a lot of people know about the stuff and they don't want to throw topics out there. When hopefully this show gives them that kind of a breathing room to vent, or hey, dude, you want to bring something up? We want to throw it out there live. You know, it's different than just putting a random post up in No Holds Barred, right? And then you got people bad mouthing you this, that, the other. Where it's just like, this is just open discussion. All right. Nobody's going to get bad mouth on it, you know? Right. I mean, they may post something on here that might not agree with you, but I mean, it's not going to be bashing, you know? Yeah. Everybody's got there's no right or wrong. You know, it's all, hey, we're all friends at the end of the day, you know? Mike Lee, what's up? Hillbilly Lee. Florida state races are bigger than a lot of nationals. Yeah. You ain't kidding, dude. They put on a hell of a program. I mean, you know, they give out state plates all the way to the top 20, top 25. You know, they got prizes and giveaways and goodie bags. Tomorrow is the official, like they dedicate one day just to the awards, right? You know, they do it in some big auditorium. Kind of like this 4-star series at when they finish up. Yeah, when they go to like the 4-star series, when they go to Magic Mountain, right? You know, they put on a whole ordeal, which is a big. I mean, that's you got to pay for that building. Someone's paying for that building. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's free, but it's to have it put you up in this air conditioning. You're in Florida. It's hotter than piss. Yes. And you're inside in the air conditioning watching videos and getting awards. I mean, it's pretty lit. Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, they do presentations and like the winning, the team Factory sheet, right? the team sheet challenges that they got. You know, they have 2 separate team sheet categories. Factory and bike shop. They have factory and bike shop for their state series, right? Which is like, dude, it's crazy. But you see the points that they put up on the board for those 8 races, and it's like, damn, dude, you guys are damn near flirting with bike shop for the national ranking, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure the points work the same way. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. You have to have 6 finishes even for bike shop. So yeah, they're right there. Big Drew saying have to have a definite line, just like the first 30 foot, or let the racers race at the end. Blocking, that's what we were talking about. Blocking is blocking wherever it is on the track. We were just talking about that. Yeah, we talked about that last night, and and tonight. Even. And we did. I talked about it when I first got
You know, so what are your guys's? What's everybody else's views on the? I mean, it doesn't last straight, first straight. You know, what do you guys think? You know, it's you know we had it at our local tonight and stuff, and then you know we had the DQ heard around the world with Isaac Kennedy and Cam Wood.
Cam Wizard,
you know, and then you know it's like you got different videos, and then you have parents that have the videos and they want to go take it, but then the scoring doesn't want to take the videos. Nope. So should it be
iffy?
Should it be allowed? Video? Should video be allowed?
I say you just leave the first straight like it is and forget the rest of it.
Or just in general. What's up, Dye Job Apparel? Sean Giffey checking in.
Just let them race. From there on out, let them race. Because you're gonna tell me you can block them for 2.5 straights, but now all of a sudden the last half straight you can't block somebody.
Right.
And some of the calls are questionable. Some of them are not. Some of them are blatant.
Yeah.
You know,
and that goes for pros too, not just the amateurs.
Right. Absolutely. Some of them are there's a no-brainers. Some of them are like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's been some that weren't called that were like, I thought it was blatant, but they didn't. You know, it wasn't for me, but yeah, just let them race. Let them race.
Just keep the 30 foot, but don't worry about the last straight.
Give everybody a fair start for 30 feet. No cutting off. 30
clean for 30, and then have at it.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? Schmidt, what's going on?
Schmidt, what the heck's going on? Hold your line in the last straight. Let the legs prove their worth. With the pros, let them race. Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, but you can't have both. You just can't.
Right.
That's because then people forget.
Yeah, because that I mean that would be kind of tough. You know, I mean, yeah, you could still drag race it.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, if you're pretty aggressive, you know, and you're really putting the heat on, and you're running second, you could really ruin the guy in the lead's day if you're charging up on him and you get an elbow in up underneath him, you could get around him. You know, not so much sure on the little kids. I mean, sure, I have seen the littles do it, you know, but then no, too, you know, if you are going to keep it, what's up, Michael Hull? What do you got here? We've been DQ'd one time at an away track, and I believe they did it for their local rider that was getting beat the whole way, and they said we moved over, and the rider is fast at the last 60 feet, never been DQ'd out of 100 racers. What's up, Cardoza?
Yeah, the setting out at the finish line, Brett, let people pass you. That's still sandbagging. They just need to ring them up. End of story. Ring them up.
What's up, Cardoza? Yeah, I don't know. Everything seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why we're blurry, Cardoza.
Dude, clean your glasses.
Not sure, dude.
Clean your glasses. That's what it is.
It could be different, dude. I don't know. It could be the Wi-Fi, the bowling alleys on next door, so they could be freaking pulling the shit out of the damn tower. You know.
Very true.
Brooke Guns, what's up, Brooke? What's going on, kid? Unless it's Roy Ball, it's just pushing all over the place. Oh yeah. Roy Ball, he pushes the ejectocito button all the time. He bails out real quick.
The king is sitting down.
Yeah. You know, but I think, though, if you are going to keep, I don't know. I mean, if this is just thinking out loud. Okay. If you are going to keep the last straight rule, I think you need to allow video.
Yep. Well, they need to have a camera on
or something.
At Nationals, they have that big metal bar, the framework going over the finish line. They could catch everything.
Well, and see, they had that, but it wasn't attached to that, because if you looked at the live feed camera last week on the pro race, it was kind of cockeyed.
Well, I mean,
it wasn't
this is just for the last straight, though.
No, I know this was on the last straight.
Oh, okay.
And that's where it was like, it was kind of weird. You know, it cut off part of 3, you know, when they were switching cameras, it cut off the initial part of what went on
right
in the beginning part of the last straightaway.
Right.
You know, and then that's the other thing too, is everybody's always talking, okay, so where does last straight start? You know, it's but X amount of feet out of the turn, but then you have some of those turns that it's still the turn, but it's going straight.
Right. Yeah. I mean, basically, the way I understand it is you come out of the turn, and whatever line you're on, if you're going to come all the way across track, it's still fine, because that's the line you're on when you come out. But once you get to that point, you have to stay there.
Right.
You can't come back. But so that point could be, it could be 10 feet, 15 feet out of the turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
It just depends.
You know,
It's hard to manage that in a way.
it's a big one. I'm not.
And it's a UCI rule. There's not a whole lot we can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
We can say all we want to, but it's a UCI rule, and unless the UCI wants to change it, then
yeah, I don't know. Oh shit! Nope. Hold on. We'll go back. Camera's goofy.
it'll be turned.
I know. Let's see. What's it got to do?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Yeah, little. It's a little cockeyed. Drew saying, have the replay camera be a straight shot down the last straightaway, and that's the only video allowed for challenges. No, I get that. That sounds legit, Drew. You know, and that's the thing with a lot of it is like with Cam's and Isaac's thing. You know, we talked about it last night. You know, the live stream camera wasn't as clear as like the video that Barry Nobles had. If you look at Barry Nobles' vlog video that he posted on Friday,
right,
Thursday or Friday, you know, it had the whole last straight, even though it was from the side. It was a side view, but you could see it because
right.
he was literally there on the walkway of the bleachers,
right?
You know, or whoever was doing the video for Barry, but it's on his page, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like you get those different. There's always, just because it's straight.
Yeah,
you know, I think you need to kind of like allow. I don't know. I mean,
if you allow one video from one spectator, then you got to allow them all.
But if your video is not clear, kind of like
I know, but
you know, kind of like the first
being in the second straightaway with the video,
the first turn video of Cam when he scooped up Isaac, you know, from the live video, from the live stream. It looked like they were in the middle part of the turn, and then Cam rode him up.
Right.
When initially they went in on the bottom, and Cam was underneath them the whole way and just roosted them.
Right.
Took them all the way up.
Which is what you're supposed to do.
You know, and that kind of goes off to the other rule that's in the rule book is no malicious.
But it wasn't malicious
stuff.
That's what it was. I mean, hey, that's racing. He's above you. You're on the underside of it. You can run him to the top of the corner. There's no rule against that.
Well, no, you run him to the top, but when you're running him over.
Well, he wrecked too, though. So,
you know, well, yeah, but then that's the other thing too. I mean, just because he wrecked too, you can't go and
you can't DQ him because they're both going to get 7th and 8th anyway.
Yeah, so it's I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I mean, racing. I mean, that's.
But if you just let them race, don't have to worry about video replays or anything. Exactly, go. Drew. It's less of a headache.
The blatant shit, you call it out. You know, the Ryan Pettigrews, the Dustin Hammonds, or the Travis Raza.
When you're getting teed off.
Yeah. You get blasted over to the second turn and you land on the finish line.
Yeah.
It was intentional. But then again, now you have to prove intent. You know, you're almost like a lawyer at that point.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah.
But yeah, let it rain. We had a whole lot less DQs back in the day before they come up with the last few rules.
I think you just let them have at it. You know, keep the third foot, keep it straight, keep it going. You know, and then it's game on.
Yeah, because if you give him a fair shot, because I talked about it last night on the show. It was we had a kid that would do that. He'd line up in the gate cockeyed,
right?
Because he got such a good gate, but he would shut everybody down before 30 foot.
Yeah,
1 through 7 were done. If he was in 8, he would shut them all down.
Yeah,
but give him 30 feet. Give him 30 feet to go, and
little Zach.
Yeah,
right.
Give him 30 feet, make it a fair race, and after that, let him run. Yeah, I don't know. There's everyone's got an opinion. I mean, and unless it happens to you, you don't care for the most part. You know, until your kid gets DQ'd or whatever, then it's all of a sudden now it's important to you.
Well, yeah. Well, but now if you know it's coming, if you know it's like last straight's free game, that kind of sets you up to be more aggressive and be more prepared, and more of a heads up, like the whole race to the finish line,
right? Which is what it's always been. It's every style of racing. That's the way it is. It's a race to the finish line. I don't see them doing that in Tour de France. You get that last half a mile, and those guys are cutting each other off left and right. Hell, they're running them each.
They're running them in the sticks.
Yeah, and you're getting DQ'd for that stuff. But I mean, the cutting them off shit. There's no rule against that. Yeah. Why is it different for us? UCI, right? Tour de France. Why is it different?
Yeah.
They're going way faster than we are at that point.
with the street win. Is that for X Games Japan, Cardozo? Boyd for the street win. I don't know. Who's Boyd?
I don't know.
Some European. Name doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, it's starting to rear its ugly head. All it takes is one, and then next thing you know, it's an onslaught. Here we go. It's hellfire.
Open the floodgates.
Yes, exactly. Open the floodgates on the whole freaking thing.
Quit.
Another one, big news for those of you BMXers that do watch mountain bike and watch the downhill and the cyclocross, enduro cross, and everything else like that. So there's a new provider. It's not going to be on Red Bull TV anymore. If for those of you that don't know, oh yes, in X Games Japan, nice. Wonder what the payout is over there for X Games Japan.
A lot of yen,
baby. Yin and yang. The strip bars are going to be freaking rolling.
So the massage parlors.
That's it, dude. Musashi.
Exactly, Drew. I agree with you 100%.
So the new Global Mountain Biking Network is the new site for downhill, cyclocross, enduro, everything, UCI, the mountain bike series that they're calling it now. Oh, he's an Australian. Oh, sweet. Aussie. Stop. Yeah. So back to the mountain biking network thing. You get to watch everything
for free.
For you get to watch practice, you get to watch quarters, you get to watch semis. But if you want to watch the mains, you got to have a goddamn subscription.
Does it say how much that subscription is?
Hell no. I just put on there. I'm like, man, dude, I'm gonna miss Red Bull TV. Yeah. I'll watch it on somebody's YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, dude. What the hell's going on?
I don't think it'll last long. I think they're going to lose money because people aren't going to pay for it.
The viewership is just going to drop like hell.
People will record it. They're going to post it on their social media, and everyone's going to see it for free.
Well, and the big thing too is the Global Mountain Biking Network is.
Hey, Marcy.
They're kind of like more. Marcy Davis, what's up, kid? Appreciate you tuning in last night on the show.
Late too.
Good stuff. But she was late, or we were late.
She was on there late.
We were on.
Yeah, she was on there late.
She was hitting the prime time stride.
She was just getting warmed up.
Yes, sir. The show last night was awesome. Thank you, Marcy. Appreciate it. We're gonna do more of those. We're gonna be taking phone calls and all kinds of different views and topics on that, and we're gonna try and do it every other week or at least once a month on that one. Oh yeah, JT's a cool guy, man. You got to tune in and do a show on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
over there, All Things BMX. They're gonna have. Josh McLean.
Yes, Josh McLean
on there this Wednesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to this whole mountain bike site.
I think they're going to bite themselves in the ass with this.
So it's like almost like they're making it pay-per-view, you know,
for one lap of the whole event.
Well, yeah, for one lap, or depending on what it is, what discipline of mountain biking, you know, with the enduro, the cross, the downhill. You know, for downhill, they changed the rule. Now you have 3 mains.
Well, okay, but don't.
So you're going to have 3 runs in your main.
Well, but in enduro cross, there is no main. It's you race and that's it.
I believe so.
Right, just like cross country, all that shit.
Enduro cross is
you start, you go, you finish.
They get practice, and then they load up like 90 people,
right?
And so they go.
That's what. So you don't get to watch nothing. Just maybe practice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, enduro. Yeah, you don't really. So I mean, I could kind of see the subscription for that. But yeah, we don't really watch enduro cross.
No.
You know, unless nothing's really on. But
I still don't watch it that much.
But yeah, dude, the downhill thing. I think that's gonna really take a shot on it. You know,
what's happening?
I don't know. That was weird. There we go. Oh, we're cruising. Hell happened. That was weird.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're haunted.
We are. There's a ghost. Boyd Hilder is the winner of X Games Japan.
Thanks, Robert.
Yeah, appreciate that, Cardozo. Let's see.
Haven't talked to you since, Robert. Had a blast though. Dirty Fest with you.
Baby,
that was a good time.
Yeah,
really enjoyed it.
The road crew, 2/3 of it. We're just waiting for Daytona to chime in.
Yeah, yeah, that was good stuff.
Oh, okay. So going back a couple shows ago, I don't know if anybody's seen the Red Bull hot air balloon skate park thing that they did,
yeah.
floating in the air, right? And Homeboy was out there just
Shredding,
doing knacks and bar spins.
ice picks.
Just nobody's business, just floating a couple thousand feet in the sky.
Just with a parachute on his back.
Well, everybody wanted him to do just to finish it and just send it out with the parachute and just jump. Let it rain, baby. Just go fly. You know.
It depends on I don't remember seeing where all the ropes were tied to though. I don't know if you got out.
I'm not too sure on how
Not to do a trick anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on how that ended on.
Because you damn sure don't want it falling down with you.
No, definitely not. There we go. Forgot to put that on there. There we go. We're back at it. What's up there, Rockford Rippers? How's it going? How's everything out in the Midwest?
Dude, they pump a lot of stuff up out there.
They do. You know what? They had over there, Giphy. They were at Elgin today and had a big money open with Drew Polk and the Major. Gerke was out there.
Really?
And a handful of them.
That had to be interesting.
Yeah. Dude, freaking the Major was all over Drew's ass.
I guarantee it.
He was looking good, man. I thought he was going to take it.
That kid don't miss a beat.
Man, dude, Major.
Marshall Gerke, dude, that kid is something else.
The Major.
Doesn't matter what he rides.
Oh, the dude's sponsored by Nitro Circuit now and everything. Still got that Square Answer freaking
Right.
gig and stuff. You know, old John hooking him up. He's got his own airbag shit.
What's up, Noah?
Major's freaking crazy, man. He's nuts. Big Noah, little buddy.
Hey, we're gonna try to get that done tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know. It'll be first couple of days this week for sure. But tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I can't take you away from your mama.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get it figured out. I still got you.
So back to the hot air balloon thing. You know, a Formula One team built that thing. That thing is $1 million. That thing was all carbon fiber because they needed it to be light enough to freaking float in the air. Dude, holy shit.
Red Bull's got way too much money.
Can I just have Red Bull's change?
Jesus Christ, $1 million for that thing.
$1 million. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to raffle it off?
They'll do it again. They'll do it again. Well, you know what? They may not. They don't do much of anything twice. Well, who knows?
I don't know if they can add on to it.
They'll put it at one of the riders' houses, just like everything else. You know, they build tracks for all the racers. They'll put it at someone's house, probably.
Oh, it could go in somebody's backyard.
Chad Curley, whatever. You know, so who knows?
I don't know, dude. But I was like,
$1 million for a half pipe
for a mini bowl.
Yeah, I mean that's a little right
attached to a hot air balloon.
Hell, it don't cost that much to do it in concrete.
Float just to do like I think he did like it was a couple minutes.
Yeah, 3-4 minutes.
But the YouTube, the whole how it started, the build, the this, the that, the whole leading up to the whole thing. Man, dude, there's hella videos out on how it all came about. It was crazy. And then when I actually found out that it was a Formula One team that fucking built the thing, holy shit.
That's wild.
I was like, damn.
Put a mini bike in it for Pastrana.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rockford Ripper saying Pro-Am tomorrow. Rockford, it'll be live on YouTube. Okay, cool. Sweet. Got something to watch.
Yeah, thank God.
Put a mini bike, a mini. You never know. That might be next.
Hey, Pastrana, that guy's nuts as it is.
You put somebody in there on like a 50 or something, just doing some shit with pegs.
Pastrana to be doing backflips, doubles.
I don't know, dude.
Singles, doubles, whatever. What's up, Novak? How you doing, buddy?
You never know, dude.
The shit that they're coming up with these days for cycling, absolutely insane. Just, dude, I'd want to fall off. I like jumping out of airplanes. I mean, for me, it's a good time, but I'd want to fall off.
But you get to jump your bike.
Screw that. It's hard to land with a bike.
Your bike.
Hard on exactly.
Wherever it lands, get it.
Just wait till you get low enough so someone can actually salvage it. You know,
if you're floating above like a BMX track or a park and you do it, and it's just like you got a separate chute on the bike, and you just like send it out. You know, as you jump out, you kind of just disembark off the bike. That chute goes off, your chute goes off, and then like sign it or whatever.
Yeah, that's just like just like what Pastrana did, going over the canyon. And who else? Someone else did that too. Oh, it was a movie. Tom Cruise did it on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
both him and the bike had a parachute on it. That's what Pastrana. After Pastrana launches into the bay in San Francisco.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell it keeps clicking off.
I don't know.
Kind of weird. Got a glitch.
Another great day in paradise, huh, Lynn?
Hey, Novak, what's going on? GQ, he would do it. He'd ride that little son of a bit. He'd tear it up in that little skate park. He'd be the dude to do it too.
Small enough.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
GQ, he sends shit. Ray Racer, what's up, Ray? Good seeing you today, there, brother. Up there at the creek. Let's see what other stuff we got. Oh, Dirty Knobs there. Hey, they're dropping their rundown of Dirty Fest tomorrow morning.
Did you see
on their YouTube?
Did you see the drop that Bill Ryan did from Supercross of Dirty Fest? Dude,
no.
They got home Sunday. It was like 2:30 in the morning, Sunday night or Sunday morning. It might actually be Monday morning. And they did a video, and he was throwing down what happened at Dirty Fest, throwing all the name dropping who was there, and this, that. Dude, he had Cardozo's name out there, and I mean, dude, he was like a kid in the candy store talking about it. He was so excited, just the people that he saw, because he's owned Supercross since '89, raced before that, worked for GT. I mean, he's been in the industry for a long time, and so a lot of people that he saw was people that I didn't even see, like what's his name? His brother from another. Tommy Brackens.
Oh, Tommy Brackens.
Well, but it was other.
Oh, Tommy Brackens' his brother.
Yeah, and from Supercross. What's his name? I said it.
Camel Joe out there.
Yeah, but what's the Supercross? Now they're on Supercross.
Bill Ryan.
Bill and Bracken's brother used to race together.
Oh, really?
And he hadn't seen him forever, so it was.
Oh,
he goes and walked up to him, and he goes, and he tapped him on the shoulder. Says, "Excuse me, sir." And he turned and goes, "I'm not Tommy." He goes, "I know you're not Tommy. I know who you." Oh my God, what's up, bro? Yeah, I mean, but it was 2:30 in the morning. He just pumped on the whole experience of the weekend.
He was just living off the stoke.
Yes, he was. Adrenaline was really running rampant through him.
Bunky saying Marina Pump Track was badass, double the size of Ramsey Park. Wall rides and flow was epic.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I seen Roy Ball was out there too.
Of course,
they had a big turnout. I seen some Mongoose riders was out there, the LRC team and stuff. I seen some random posts on Facebook. It looked pretty legit. It looks pretty cool. It looks like it's in a good area too, out there.
That's a big plus.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up on that one, Bunky. Putting that in the chat so everybody can see it. So
I can't believe we haven't got one around
Marina
here
Pump Track, dude. Look where a skate park is.
Oh, we're supposed to get one in Livermore and Tracy, so we'll see what happens.
Oh yes, exactly.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Livermore and Tracy are supposed to be getting pump tracks,
but everybody else is getting them for us.
And I think Lodi too.
Really,
Lodi or Ione? I think was supposed to get one.
Lodi would be more believable to me because there's not much in Ione.
I know Ione has a pretty good skate park.
Do they?
Yeah, they do have one. Maddie, what's up, Maddie?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
the boss crew checking in.
It's one of those things that, you know, if you don't go there, you don't know. But I just know Ione's pretty low population. But
yeah,
you know, whatever. Who cares where it's at? It'd just be nice for us to have one we could access.
Well, it's like the Orange Cove. They opened that one up there in Orange Cove about a month ago, the same weekend as the Hanford state
qualifier. Yeah,
you know. So I mean, they're starting to gain some steam, dude. So I mean, if it keeps people on bikes, that's cool. That's good. That hopefully it keeps bike shops open, you know, and not so much the online, because nothing like going into a legit bike shop, man.
They're hard to find anymore.
It is really tough to find. Well, and that's the thing now, you know, trying to find a good all around mountain bike for Ricky for college, you know, to run slalom and downhill. You know, they got a handful of like on the floor, but then it never fails. You're always looking for that one.
They don't have
and it's like, oh, we don't have any of that.
Doesn't Tom Raven, isn't he the one that sells Jason his bikes? Silva?
No, that's Schlaffel.
Oh, Schlaffel.
Schlaffel, he just does the e-bike stuff.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Just the e-bikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure what kind of bike shop he had. I knew he did something. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Maddie. Hope you're having a good evening too, bro. You need a handful of bikes to do it right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do. If you got the budget for it, Lynn, that's for sure. Yeah. that's it. And you know what? And a lot of them in college, they only run one bike. They have like an all around
bike. That's what Dustin has.
You know, most of them they're all on upgraded enduros and stuff with some different shock packages and stuff. But they use it for the geometry and I mean, pretty much everything's interchangeable. You know, I mean, you could build whatever the hell you want pretty much anymore.
Yeah, you can change your shocks around and get exactly what you want.
You know, the main thing is just getting everything to fit right. You know, and getting
Anymore though,
getting comfortable.
most of that stuff is pretty just interchangeable.
Yeah, pretty much. Trailer and enduro bike. Yeah, Kevin. Let's see. What other stuff? Oh, you know what? Big shout out to Wild William Jupp, little 10X that runs for Daylight.
Yeah.
And stuff. One of the kids that Ricky trains and stuff. They live there in Pleasanton out of P-Town and stuff. He ended up finishing third in the 12-year-olds for the USA Cycling Champs competition, which is like outdoor velodrome.
Really?
Yes, dude. He killed it. Ended up on the podium
As a 10-year-old.
As a 10-year-old going against the 12s.
Attaboy.
Dude, his mom put a video up there on her Facebook. He was cooking.
That's like another little Max Clark, different variety, but
he was tucked in and had the whole like aerodynamic thing going on and pedaling his ass off on that. I don't know where it was, but man, it was pretty cool.
Okay, props. That's
dude,
good,
hauling ass too.
Good stuff.
He those kids were cooking.
Hey, velodrome, dude, they ain't no joke. Well, that's where those thunder thighs come in.
No need to change forks or rear shock. Just adjust the air pressure for the event.
As long as you have the right setup to begin with, absolutely.
And that's what a lot of some of the kids that Ricky's been talking to and said that's what they do.
Oh yeah, she just called Dustin. Dustin's got. I'm sure I know Dustin still got his bike.
Well, that's what. Dustin was saying. He's one of the ones that gave Ricky the idea on looking at some of the treks and stuff. So on what they offer. Let's see what other stuff we got going on. A pretty quick show, guys. Actually, I mean, not too much, nothing too big. Trying to figure out what's going on with the laptop. For some reason, it wants to fade out. I don't know why. Didn't do it at all last night, so I don't know.
Just like its operator, it's like fade out.
Sometimes you just, hey, you know what? I'm not really feeling it right now. Let's see. There's some other big stuff. Monster. The monster thing really freaking was a big one last night.
I thought this was a big one right here.
We talked about that one.
Yeah,
that was the other show.
Yeah, that was the thing last night. That was
that was huge. Dude.
Yeah,
that was a big one. Getting back to the whole monster thing for the triple jump challenge, $100,000 purse at each event for 6 events, yep. $600,000. That was pretty amazing. We talked about that for a long time last night. That was huge.
Yes, we did, because that's, I mean, dude,
I didn't even know that's how much they
really
put in
selling
there.
that many monsters. I mean, holy shit!
And you look at everything that between Monster and Red Bull on how much these guys sponsor,
BMX,
the money that they put out,
NASCAR, Katie Deegan. I mean, all the way down the line. I mean, the money they spend is outrageous.
The pros on top of pros for all these other aspects and all these other sports that they do and the programs that they have. It's like, God damn, dude, that money don't run out. Like, are you kidding?
I guess not.
We're just gonna dump $600,000 into these 6 events right here, and not to mention all the other events that they sponsor throughout the states and the countries.
Right.
You know,
granted, they get some of that back, entry fees and this and that. You know, attendance. You know, ticket sales. They get some of it back, but you ain't getting $600,000 back per event.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or $100,000 back per event. But that's pretty impressive, dude. I mean, it's it's good stuff.
Kevin, how do you feel about the DQ tonight at Oak Creek? You know, we were talking about that in the beginning part of the show, Kevin, and we were talking about the last straight rule in general of either run it, enforce it, or get rid of it. You know, me personally, I didn't really see it, you know, because I looked into turn 3. I'm looking at the clipboard. Okay, I see how they're running. I called them out, and then I turned around, looked out of the exit of 1 to call the next moto. I gave a little bit of a rundown of the top 3. Then I looked back at the last straightaway, and everything looked pretty legit to me as it came over the last double or coming over the tabletop at the finish line. And then I called the finish, and then they said, oh, no, rider was DQ'd for actions down the last straightaway. So somewhere between the double and the tabletop,
something happened.
That section between that last part of the last straight is where I was looking at the second straightaway when the other moto was coming out of turn 1. So I don't know. I mean,
That's if you're going to keep the rule, Kevin. Yes, put lines out there. But the only thing is, the lines on the starting hill for most tracks is easy because it's concrete or asphalt. Lines in the dirt, not so much.
Yeah,
and keep them, especially to get them straight. And keep them straight.
I think. Well, and then that's the thing is, what's up, Daniel? Is because usually, depending on the tracks, I think it was BS where I saw the replay of the video. Yeah, I seen the video too, and I didn't see nothing in it, off the video either, but hey, like it's not my call, dude. I'm just the announcer, so that's I don't know. It's a judgmental call every time it happens. It's all judgment. What you perceive as being impeding. So now getting back to you guys, okay. Hey, the lines make sense. Okay, I get it. Okay, hey, that's legit. That's cool. Now getting back, some of these tracks, we know sometimes, hey, okay, you got the first straightaway. It's pretty wide. But then as you go through the turns and you go through the different straightaways, some of them narrow up quite a bit.
Almost every track.
So if the last straightaway isn't
as wide as the first straight,
comparable to say the starting hill,
20
coming like you literally almost have to find the mark,
find your center,
or where the last straight starts, and then you got 8 lines to the finish line.
Yeah,
and some tracks can't do that. Because they've been on some tracks where that straight's like hella quick. Like Rio Linda's last straight, they got like 10 feet.
Right.
So even if it's like 30 feet or 15 feet out of the turn is when the last straight starts. Some tracks, their last straight is like barely 10 feet.
All right.
15 feet. So that, because I've seen it get crossed up coming out of 3 there at Rio Linda, and Rio Linda really doesn't have a last straight. They just got the one last jump and boom, you're done. You're at the finish line. And just throwing that out there as an example,
right,
too. But I really think though the width of the last straightaway, if you are going to do lines,
has to be comparable to the first straight.
And there's got to be a considerable amount of distance if you're expecting, say, a full rack of all of them going to be in a line. I mean, granted, you're going to have 2. You could have 2 riders in one lane. If you got one that's a couple bike lengths back,
right?
But just to say you're 6, 8 wide or whatever, or close, staggered up a little bit,
it's got to be wide enough.
You got to be able to accommodate that.
Because if not, you're going to be moving over. If they have lines and it's not wide enough, you're going to be moving over someone to try to get around the other guy. So it won't work.
The kid that got the win actually looked over and tried to move over on the kid who got DQ'd.
What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy?
Jake Smith, what's going on, Jake?
Yeah, line for clarity. I get it.
Oh, Rio has 2 last jumps. Okay, I thought it was 1.
Either way, it's short.
It's a short last straight.
You don't ever see anybody getting DQ'd at Rio over last straight.
Lines definitely for clarity, Kevin. I totally agree with you on that.
But you got to figure that last straight's going to have to be just as wide as the first straight, and that's 30 inches per lane.
It's you would think,
if you're going to do it right, that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
that's too bad that they made the bad call tonight. I mean, it happens. No one's perfect, but.
Chilling boys driving home. What was Kevin says he thinks 4 lanes on the last straight would do it. 4 lanes would be pretty.
You don't usually have more than that going for the win.
Yeah,
coming across the finish line, but you can.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 4 lanes would be cool. I think that would be cool. How many times?
Not many.
More than 3 riders battle on the last straight.
Not many.
Yeah, you got a point.
But you have to have the option just in case there are.
I mean, because God forbid, if you don't do it, there's going to be that one race,
at least one,
where it's like, oh, you don't have enough lanes on your last straightaway. So what's my kid supposed to do? Like, I could already see that argument come up.
Absolutely.
I mean, it might not be this year or next year, but down the road, you could see it. Because there's always one.
Oh,
there's always one in the crowd,
and the parent that gets doesn't get doesn't win, yeah, it's gonna be
you
ugly.
know, so that's a big
yeah,
that's a big catch-22 on that one.
yeah. Just let them race. Screw the last straightaway. Just let them race. Hey, that's what we've been saying all night, Jake. That's what we agree with.
Yeah, Jake, that's what we're thinking.
It's just easier.
We're thinking just keep the 30 foot out of the gate, keep it clean for 30 feet, and then just go.
Yep.
You know, hey,
run what you brung.
Leader controls the race, man.
That's what it is in every other sport.
You know, that's
Runners.
That's where it is. How many tracks are 8 wide to the first jump? Well, they're pretty.
Depends on the track's wide enough.
I mean, they're pretty. I mean, a lot of them nowadays are getting the first jump right, maybe 5 feet after 30 feet. Some of them are right at 30 feet.
And you watch the pros on the big hill and stuff, they're right there. They're usually all,
you know,
in a pack. Or the U23s or the 15-year-olds.
Yeah, they're hauling ass. Yeah. Yeah, no, we know. Yeah, the Isaac Cam last straight. Yeah, he did. He moved over, you know, and that was the thing. There was better videos than what the live feed had, you know. So I don't know how you would go and pick in the lane, or just you separate it, put a line down the middle, or you
just run them. Just drop the rule. It's just
because I think looking at all those damn lines as they're kind of that shit, I'd be cross-eyed as fuck. I'd be all freaking wigged out.
Very possible,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for us forever.
Yeah.
But like I said, we were saying earlier, there's always that one guy who's got a better gate than everybody who can shut you down before 30 feet and makes it a little bit awkward. But
yeah, no, the last straight does make for better racing. It does. That's a fact. That's a good one. You know, I just thinking the policing part of it, or if I don't know, man. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, either way, someone's not going to be happy.
Yeah,
you know, it's just there's too many things, and a lot of it is opinionated, and some of it can be personal.
Yeah,
you know, my team, your team, that kind of crap, and it's just I don't know. At least at the Nationals, it's not usually personal or my team, your team, because USA BMX is doing the calling.
Yeah, exactly.
Where sort of local, it can be that way, but
who's are self-regulated? It should have never been called.
There's a lot of things that shouldn't be called, but it does.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's talking about the pros because the pros were self-regulated.
Oh right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's legit too, Jake. Because
we can go back to Tyler Brown and Mosquito.
Yeah.
Should have never been called. Yeah. Actually, it was a bad call to begin with. But
if someone is gassed and another rider has some gas in the tank, they should be able to pass.
Well, you should just you clip them on the way by, bro.
You should give them that elbow, rub them out. You know, I don't know. That's oh god,
it's work. Hey, it's hard getting around someone who's trying to block you.
Low and Slow checking in from Ohio. What's up, Low and Slow? So speaking of the Isaac stuff, why don't they say how Polk did the last minute move in the corner and took himself and someone else out? I don't know, because they let that shit go. They've let it go for so many years, and we've talked about it. Like, how many times are you gonna let them blow people up?
Yeah, coming in the bottom and straight across the bottom.
And they always say, well, that's racing. Well, shouldn't be blocking down the last straightaway be racing too? I don't know. We can go on forever.
You're big in NASCAR. They do that shit religiously.
Right.
They will block all the way around the track, especially that last lap. You're playing the cop.
Not if they park you. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Corners are free game too. But then if it starts being a thing, that's where like it was a known thing. But everybody knew Drew was going to do it. That Drew, if he's second or third, he's going to bury that corner, whether it sticks or not, and he's just going to throw a Hail Mary, you know, because he just wants to win. You know, who gives a shit about anybody else?
Right.
You know, and that's where it's like, you know, it starts to get out of hand, and then team managers start getting pissed, where it's like, dude, these guys freaking, especially if it's like the same person.
Well, especially when they're on the same team.
Or it's on the same team. Yeah, it makes for uncomfortable freaking team quarters there at the tent, you know. Like with what happened between him and Elizondo,
or
Mikey,
Shawnee Day and
Cole Frederick,
right? Same thing.
Old Bacon. Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those deals. Yeah, let them race.
If no last straight rule, then get rid of 30-foot rule.
I think the 30-foot rule makes it fair for everybody.
You get it clean, yeah. I don't. Yeah, judgment rules are BS. Yeah, and that, you know, and that's the thing, Kevin. You know, it's a no-win situation. no matter how you do it, honestly.
No matter what your judgment is not going to work.
Yeah.
Clear cut. Absolutely.
It's one or the other. There shouldn't be any kind of like lenient.
Because how many times has Drew done the same thing to somebody that what Mosquito did to T Brown?
True.
And he's never been DQ'd for it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we talked about last night. The last time a pro was DQ'd for a last straight thing was like 2016 or 2006 was Dominique Daniels on Elise Post. Yeah, 2006.
Yeah, she was racing 2006.
Yeah. What's up, Rush? Yeah, so I don't know, man. The 30-foot and last straight freaking
it's been going on for
keeps on going.
Ever since it started, it's been an issue.
Well, now it's just been going for the past week now. Now it's now it's the latest and greatest thing. You know what I mean?
Jake said he got DQ'd in 2014. So Wikipedia was wrong.
In 2014, Jake? Way to go, dude.
My hero.
Way to fuck up our stats.
Yeah, thanks.
Man.
We looked good last night, though.
Man, we felt awesome, boy. We were, dude. Blasting people in the turns is from the soft dirt has changed and the racing needs to. It is upheld overseas more than here.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
that's where they're
definitely.
From. Welcome. Jerk.
Jackass. No chocolate milk for you.
Right?
Yeah, especially on that rough ass freaking tax slurry shit that they got going on there. That grainy stuff just chews the shit out of you. Your bike, your gear, your
body,
fucking helmet, your body, like it just eats your flesh, dude. It goes
it's like sandpaper.
Yeah, it just tears the hell out of everything.
And as fast as they're going, hitting the ground, dude, you're shredded.
Yeah, and plus hitting it, taking a headshot on that stuff is different than taking a headshot on dirt.
I'm not gonna. I don't agree with that. It's hard. No? Both of them are hard as hit. Dirt's hard as if you ride a race BMX track, dirt's packed. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's just as hard as any soil attack or any asphalt. It doesn't matter. But the road rash that you acquire and I
always felt like the times that I've hit the deck, it feels better hitting dirt. I think it's because you dissipate the energy on the dirt than you do on the paved.
Could be the soil. Big word, Rick.
Fucking
my brother.
Big words. You dissipate the energy differently on dirt than when you hit the slurry.
Wow,
that's a big one.
Shit, we're getting ready to go big, boys.
Stay tuned for more big words on next week's show.
Holy shit! Oh God, I love this show.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time.
Definitely helps the chat room. It puts a smile.
I don't see any ha-has coming up. So
I know.
It was just you and me. It's just you know, it's in-house.
It is.
Cha-ching. That's a whole shot right there.
There it is. Yeah. Let's address the issue of the stupid ass new class. Oh, fucking Rush. Here we go again. I have no idea on the whole damn cruiser thing. Honestly, I don't know why they don't want to do it or enforce it or bring it. No clue. Back in the day, I took out spokes on Jerry Pricer's front wheel 5 feet out of the gate before it was a rule.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it happened. It happened a lot.
Yeah.
That's why they made the rule. To the people like you, Kevin. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Kevin was a perfect freaking example.
Yep. Prototype kid. We got to
costing me spokes.
Right. Jerry Pricer. Man, that guy was fast.
Wait. The stupid ass classes that you say BMX this year and no 66 and over. I thought they did. I thought they were getting back to you on that or something.
What classes did they create?
No, they created for the women's classes.
Oh yeah,
they expanded women's classes. Oh no, I thought they made. Oh, I thought they made the class Rush and then nobody showed up or some shit, or something for that 66
I'm not sure.
and over thing. Yeah, because it was like a done deal, and then nobody's been showing up. I thought that's what the whole take was, dude. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. Yeah, I thought it was I thought they had already done it, and then it just didn't work out or some shit. My bad.
They're just phasing the old guys out, John. All of us. Before long, it'll be back to words only. Yeah, if you're over 18, we'll be able to race.
Shit, everybody snaps me, Kevin. I ain't. Also in men's 20 in. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, 56 and over.
It's still 56. I thought, damn it. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they didn't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
The e-bike. I didn't see no e-bike class.
He meant DJ and the mountain bike.
Oh. I was going to say, I didn't.
No.
Oh, okay. E-bike and dirt jumper. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we have had much luck. I know there's been some tracks that have had pretty good turnouts for the dirt series and stuff, but we didn't. There was nobody out there at Oak Creek today. I don't know what Manzanita ended up having last night.
Well, if you don't promote it, it's hard to get riders.
True. And I don't know what Napa, if Napa has had it or not. I know the other week, 2 weeks ago, was the high school finals
right.
and stuff. So wasn't nobody gonna show up from those. So that was a big one because that was the finals were local in just outside of Napa. Petaluma was the high school mountain bike finals. Next, they'll have OS 20 class.
No, I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, the OS 29-inch mountain bike series coming at you. It's technically a 31 and a half wheel, but we'll call it 29.
Whatever, yeah. That's crazy.
Cruiser stop. Cardoza says cruiser stops at 61 and over. Yeah, so 61 and over, that shouldn't be too bad, Rush. The hell's talking? Oh, was that the phone?
The volume.
Oh, man, I'm surprised it picked it up. That was crazy.
Napa didn't have any today.
Napa didn't have any today either, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, I still don't think it's really going to work. Mountain bikers are used to a lot longer tracks and a lot better stuff to ride. And I just don't see it. If it does, that's great for the tracks. Yeah. But
well, and like you said, too, it's got to be promoted.
Right.
If you don't promote it and share it and get the flyers out there and do it, because I know they're getting a handful of them. Bakersfield, I think, gets a handful of them out there, too, and gets a pretty good run out.
But I guarantee you they promote it.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you see the flyers that put up all the time out there, and I don't know what else they share it to, or getting that word of mouth out there is a big thing, and if you're sharing it to other groups and whatever other like Facebook things that they got down there in the Bakersfield area,
right?
Like their mountain bike rider pages, getting that out there. I don't know what the hell.
Right now, Gypsy
is going for
getting bit.
It grabbed. Yeah, more than likely, Kevin. I mean, heck, a lot of the stuff for USA BMX is honestly, so it's a tough one. I mean, you want to see it. I mean, it sounded, it would look cool, just because it's something a local thing. I mean, I wouldn't say have it at the state race,
right?
But locally, then just would be cool, because it'd be different. Do you want to ride your mountain bike? Track bikes are
his bike's small, Kevin.
Too long to fit in the rhythm.
You ride a small bike. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, you know what? I actually had my mountain bike to
Manteca,
handfuls to play with like the rebound and the compression on the shocks. I have taken it out there. It's tough. I mean, yeah, the bikes don't fit in the rhythm.
But you said it earlier. We talked about this.
But then, like,
you go to the mountain.
When you're on the mountain bike trails, you don't really get to pick what the hell you're going to be over. Honestly,
which I thought was a really good point, and that's basically sums it all up.
Because I had the same talk with Nathan today too, Kevin, because he was talking about the 29-inch mountain bikes, and I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks, but I'm like, okay, Nathan, did you go when you were in Utah riding across the desert? Which he had some cool pictures out there, him and Dennis Close, when they went on their week thing. I'm like, there had to be some crazy shit out there that you rode over that kind of made you
your bike
made you uneasy. I mean, that kind of happens on the trail.
Isn't that the point of a track? You got to feel a little bit uneasy to be able to push through the limits.
A little bit. Well, I mean, you would think. If
it's easy, anyone could do it, right?
I don't know. I know. And then, Kevin talking about, they don't fit on the rhythm. I know there was the track there, one of the Giffey's tracks over there in Illinois. They got a pretty good turnout for them. I think we talked about it last night.
Right.
But the mountain bikes, they had a good turnout, but the mountain bikes were too long for how their pads are designed on the gate. And they had to like stack up 2x4s because they got the curb.
Right.
The curb's pretty close to the the platform,
Right.
and they had to stack up 2x4s so they could get on the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing too was that we talked about was them loading up in the gate, because apparently, I mean, a lot of us thought that doing the mountain bike dirt jumper thing was going to be like 4 to a gate because of them being so wide,
Right.
You know, and that's where we found out the handlebar regulation width of BMX bars is 30 inches,
Right,
max. You know, where you got mountain bike bars are wider than 30.
not much, but yeah, I think stock is 30.
You know, what's up, Sorry, what's up there, cousin Jerry? You know, so I don't know.
Cousin Jerry, he's been vacant for a few weeks. But yeah, so it's weird though. But there's a lot of things that they didn't take into account. You know, because you get 8 guys on a mountain bike in the gate, you ain't gonna fit.
Yeah. No,
Right,
no,
right.
no, they were hanging over. They were hanging over, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, you gotta know about that. Jerry Rice was the king of slingshot, dude. I can't tell you how many gates I saw him roll off the
I've
back.
been on a DJ since 2007 and would never want my own class. Why not? I mean, I don't have a big bike. I mean, hell, you know, I don't cruiser. That's why the whole thing is if I'm going to be on a big bike, I want to be on a mountain bike. You know, cruiser doesn't. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable on a cruiser. You know,
You haven't ridden enough either.
I mean, when I first came back and all that shit, I was on the cruiser. I had that Supercross that I got from you.
All right,
You know, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing. I have no idea.
yeah, it's all preference. I mean,
Your bars on your DJ are 28 inches, and they were 29,
which is stock 20-inch bars, 28 inches.
Huh.
You know, most tangents and all that about 28.
Well, no, he's up on his dirt jumper.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah. I don't want an easy watered down class.
Well,
No,
you
yeah.
race BMX, Kevin. There's a big difference. These guys on mountain bikes coming out and
Yeah, that's
for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you've been on it since 2007, I mean, yeah, the experience out there is just going to be
even all the years before that on a regular bike.
Yeah, true.
You know, so he's
True.
you know, these guys on mountain bikes, they don't race BMX. I mean, most of them. Well, the big names do or did.
Yeah. Well, and you know what, too, Kevin. I'm sure it has to do something with sign up, because you sign up for cruiser. You know, the other ones, I'm sure they would have that option where it's like, okay, you sign up for dirt jumper, you sign up for cruiser. Oh,
Right.
I want to sign up for dirt jumper, or you know,
Right. Whatever it is, whatever the class.
however the hell it goes.
Right.
You know, I don't know. A full suspension is different than a hardtail. Oh yeah, dude, full suspension is way different. That, you know, that's where you got to take into account too on what gear you need to be in when you start. You know, where you want your suspension too. I mean, you kind of
how well do your shocks lock out?
Yeah, you got to think. You know, you got to do your homework. It gives you a little bit more of you got to know your bike and how you want it set up. It'll put you in predicaments.
Yeah, because I couldn't ride I mean, I wouldn't know how to set mine up, but I wouldn't put my mountain bike on a racetrack and try to race with it. Too much, you know, just I don't know how to do the shocks the way, you know, you need to do them.
Yeah,
it would be fun.
The compression and the rebound,
Right.
especially like going through the rhythm.
Well, the pedaling, just the pedaling alone, when the whole bike's bouncing, you know.
Yeah.
Which was back in the day was the biggest problem because you couldn't adjust shock very, very far, especially for your average one. But
that's a true MTB class with full suspension and gears. Yeah, see that would be cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just don't know why anybody would want to do that on a BMX track.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to riding mountains.
Well, because if you're at work or whatever and you can't go get to the trails or something.
Yeah, but
you know,
still 1,100 feet, 1,200 feet compared to a couple miles. I mean,
I don't know.
I guess if you're diehard, you got to be on a bike. I guess yes.
You just want to get some laps or something the week, and you don't want to go to the trails, or you're gonna go to the trails
the week
on the weekend,
right?
You know, and they're doing it. They're racing on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna go down to the local, get a couple laps in. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's I don't know. It's just weird to me. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, run what you brung.
Run what you brung.
I say it all the time.
Just go out there, ride, have fun.
Exactly.
Suck it. You know, shit is what it is.
None of us are going to get rich, so you might as well have fun with it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, getting into last little topic. MTB is going to replace BMX at BMX races.
No, it won't.
Nah, hell no. Nah,
I don't think the MTB is even going to last that long in BMX.
Yeah, no. I mean, you'll probably have your tracks that are getting a good turnout and they're getting good ridership.
Man, need a place like that,
you know,
with mountain bikers,
and they'll keep it. You know, I don't see any other tracks going out of the way for it.
I mean, Rosa could as well do well because they are close to a lot of trails.
Well, and that's the thing too. If you don't really want it, then you're not gonna really promote it,
Right?
Because you just don't want to do it.
Right.
If you want to do it, you're gonna promote it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like anything else.
Yep.
100%. I mean, that's how I'd look at it. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
What did you do?
Plug that in.
What's not plugged in?
I forgot to plug in the laptop.
Oh shit! Oh, you don't need. No wonder it kept shutting off.
It could be part of it. It could be going into.
Not really, John. I don't think so. But you know what? If they want to have their own class and come out there and ride the track, more power to them. Especially for the majority of the tracks around us, and actually across the United States, they need other riders they can get to help keep some tracks open. I mean, if that's another income for them, more power to them.
Yeah.
But it won't be something I'm going to do. And Rick does a lot more mountain biking than I do, and I don't see him doing it either.
Yeah.
We have race bikes. That's what we're here for.
Honestly, one wheel size for all with different proficiencies. Yeah. Well, one wheel size, that's kind of a tough one. If you got 26s and
He's talking about
27s,
20s though. One wheel size for all proficiency. I mean, it'd be a 20 or a cruiser story.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
the OS 20 wheels and all that shit. Yeah, who knows, dude?
Yeah, I've ridden one L20 that I built for a guy, and it felt awkward to me.
It's a good bullshit. This is why we do the show. We're not making no hay on nothing.
No, we ain't getting nowhere.
no, none of the higher ups at the mothership are gonna listen to us anyway. But it's good talk for us and everybody else that's on the show,
because everybody thinking it. They want and be able to put it out there for live for other people to see and get some other opinions. It's kind of nice. At least you're not bouncing it off yourself all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Now here's this one's cool. I found this out earlier this week. Oh goodness. 20 or is 20 or 24 or 26 all together based on experience. That's the ultimate mixed open there, Kevin. Put them all together in one bag. The ultimate open. They made those classes but didn't make a much needed 66 and over cruiser class. Yeah, Turnell's been raised to 26 cruisers for 2 years. Turnell Henry's been racing a 26-inch cruiser for 2 years. And you know what? I think that's what Kareem got on.
Yes.
Is the 26-inch.
And for Kareem, I get it.
Yeah.
He's 6'20".
He's 6 feet going on 7. I don't know. It's all these different wheel sizes, man. It's like, is he in there? I don't even think I think he went back in the house.
I don't know. My wife just texted me and said he's time for him to get a shower. So
he could be in the backyard.
He's gonna get me in trouble again.
So this one's cool. So Bob Harlow, everybody knows Bob Harlow from combined cruiser and 20. That'd be like novice classes.
But why? What good to do?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. What would you combine them for? Or what would you combine them on, Kevin?
I don't see where that's productive. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, John, hey, I for you, bro. I really do. I understand where you're coming from, but yeah, I mean, it just, hey, we can't fix it. Not at all. I think you should have your own class. I really, but I also thought the pros should have their own class too when they came back and started reclassifying in 2011. But what I think apparently doesn't really matter because neither one of those have happened.
Yeah, I don't know, Rush. Maybe you know what? Maybe Marcy Davis. I don't know if she's still in the chat or whatever and watching, but she's the one that pushed it for the women's. Maybe message Marcy and see what channels and how she went about it.
Yeah,
maybe she'll have some insight and can help you out on getting that class because yeah, dude. Age is a factor. It's a big one. When you're racing dudes hella younger than you, even being in the upper senior divisions, it's legit. It makes sense.
Hey, he just called you a senior.
Hey, I understand. I hate racing those dudes that are in their 30s.
Hey.
Like shit.
When I came back in 03, 04, I was racing my 20-inch and I was racing OE, Schenkel, Steinberg, Justin Mans. And I got my ass kicked every week because there was no older guys racing 20 times.
Oh, one class. If you're expert, you're expert. So,
but they're all gonna, yeah. But,
so if you're expert, then you run either or.
right. I mean, but honestly, they're all gonna be on 20s.
Novice is open wheel. Why not all classes?
They're gonna be all on 20s.
Well, no, if you made all classes open wheel,
They're gonna be all on 20s. The fast guys.
yeah.
Think about it. How many you get the classic cruiser guys, the guys that you really do, I mean, like, okay, your son's doing awesome on cruiser.
Yeah.
But he was nag 8 on 20.
Yeah.
He was nag 3 on cruiser.
Yeah.
So he's faster on his 20. I mean, it looks faster on his cruiser because of the number.
Right.
But they all strive for the 20.
For the 20. Oh,
everybody says that the 20 is fast, right? And I don't know that for a fact. The cruiser's easier to ride, but I don't know that it's faster. You know, the 20 is just more responsive and
yeah.
But hey, it's to each his own. Some people can ride either one of them and kill it. You know, it doesn't even matter.
I don't know. Weird. Okay, so here, back to this one. Okay, so Bob Harrow, right? Everybody knows Bob from, I mean,
Bob Harrow does this.
Bob Harrow designs right there. A lot of people new people don't really know where Bob came from. You know, a lot of people know that Bob is the Stasic commercial on the Nationals that play 5 minutes. So
yes.
Apparently, Bob Harrow is back at Harrow that he started and is
18s
working back at Harrow.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing there.
Making a paycheck so he can retire.
I guess, dude. I don't know. It was like a lot of people were like, "So is he bringing Stasics to Harrow? Is Harrow going to be the new Stasic?"
Probably.
Freaking like.
You know what? I honestly think that he got wamboozled in that commercial, and there was a money line.
I never heard of him, right, Tom? I would bet Jim Nelson is faster on a cruiser.
Well, Jim Nelson is a god. You know, I mean, he could ride. He could ride a Strider and beat most guys.
Well, yeah, and you know what? You're gonna have those guys. I mean, and probably like too, and and maybe Starks because those guys live on cruisers.
Yeah, they don't ever race 20s.
You know, they very rarely race a 20.
I mean, look at Shane Harlow. He's fast on both bikes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I saw his dad at Dirty Fest weekends ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, some of those guys they kill it on cruiser and 20, and Harlow's one of those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he was nag one on both bikes. I don't know how many years in a row. I mean,
Ravens, he got paid. Yeah, he got. Of course,
he got a big paycheck for that.
He got paid for it. I mean, he got paid
for being a traitor.
They wrote the lines that he was supposed to say.
Yeah, for being
pretty much
for shitting on his own company, you know, and everybody else.
And now you're coming back. I don't know, and you're going back to your company that has your name on it. That's been sold or it's had what three different owners, I think, since he was there, maybe 4.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a few, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, hell, I would think you could just stay at home and draw and make plenty of money. Yeah,
there have been times that I've seen him practice and race bolt, but most of the time, Kevin, I've seen him mainly on cruisers and stuff.
If they're going for a nag number, it's usually on
well, no, talking about like Jim and
right, but
and
usually,
Troy.
It's for a nag number. Troy don't ride a 20 anymore. I haven't seen Troy on 20 years.
Discussed that at Frogtown dinner. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. So seeing yeah, old Bob. He's up there, dude. He's in his 70s, isn't he?
No, he ain't that old. He's my age.
Harrow is
a little older than me.
Really?
He's pushing 60.
If you're fast, you're fast no matter what the bike. Yeah,
true. That is true.
But
I still believe
your bike skills definitely. Yeah, if you got the bike skills, yeah, you could be fast on anything. It don't matter what.
But I honestly believe if you get guys like Jim or Starks, and you time them on both bikes, they're probably going to be faster on the 20.
Yeah,
I seriously think so. I mean,
it's possible. It's possible.
The fastest guy when it comes down to it, you watch the Grands, the fastest guys run their 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking nothing away from cruiser because you're just as fast, but I think the 20 is going to edge them out on a timer.
Yeah. Last and final topic on the book is side hack racing. Okay, so we got a local for what? Stopwatch? Would it be? Do they have?
How much do I want to bet? Really? I'm not talking about you because you don't ride a 20. You're going to be slower on a 20. But you put Jim Nelson on a 20 in a cruiser, he's going to be faster on his 20. Or maybe not even Jim Nelson. You can throw someone actually it's hard to find a couple. Pee Wee Lee.
Oh, Brinley.
Pee Wee Lee would be a good he would put it out there on both bikes. And he does well on both. All the time.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I honestly, Kevin, I can't bet you because I honestly I don't know, but it just seems like the faster lap times are on 20. If you're watching the nationals and you watch the timer transponders, the faster lap times are on 20.
Well, they have. I think. Well, no, they got them separated.
Right, but if you're watching 20, if you're watching a 20-inch race and they put their times up, and you're watching the whole national, and you're watching cruiser,
yeah,
the faster lap times are going to be on the 20.
Damn, dude, you know what? It's been so long since I've watched lap times at the nationals.
Yeah, because no one wants it anymore. It's $30 for nothing.
Because it's not a big thing anymore.
Yeah, well, they're not giving you anything at the end like they said they would.
Yeah, I've stopped watching. Damn, dude, I don't even know the last time I freaking watched the fucking lap times.
I didn't know they still post them.
Yeah,
but there for a while you can see them all the time, and it is what it is. I mean, hey, I don't care what bike you ride. Some of these guys are just fast. I mean,
dude, it
does not matter what you ride.
Faster to 30 feet, yes, on a 20, but no.
You know what, Kevin? I can't prove any of this. This is just a theory. I mean, like I said, everything on the show is a theory or just an opinion. But yeah, maybe you're right, maybe you're not. I don't know, but hey, they're all going hella fast.
They're all cooking, dude.
Yes,
they are. Barb Ho has his own consulting company. He may be doing some consulting for the bike manufacturers, but he's not working for Haro Bikes. I just heard on Dennis Anderson's show that Haro was back there. Dennis Anderson's the one that he rides for Haro. He's the one that said it. So I would think if Dennis Anderson's going to say it,
got the beast.
He's gonna be the guy to know. That was on our BMX, their podcast show that they got on YouTube that they had on Tuesday was when I found out. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something else maybe he's like contracted out by Haro or something. I don't know.
Well, he's getting back into this.
Oak Creek will have scores timing system after the rebuild.
He's getting back into it because all of a sudden now he's drawing shirts for Dirty Fest. He's drawing this. He's drawing that.
Yeah,
he's back in the game, and I don't know. Either he's bored or he's broke. One of the two. But
what's up, Ashley? What's going on, Ashley Box? How you doing, girl?
Reels.
Yay, girlfriend. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rose is going to be doing a rebuild in a couple weeks. They're going to be tearing down the straightaways and redoing the straights again. I don't know which format they're doing. It's either A, B, or C. I forget which one this one is.
Well, I mean,
this one B.
Well, I just let Robert kind of do what he wants.
Yeah,
change it up.
So yeah,
I mean, I haven't raced in a couple of years, so I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. But make it word A, B, or C. Screw A, B, or C. Do something new.
Do something just like out of the ordinary.
Right.
Just totally different.
Because you're not going to lose any riders because of it.
No,
Rob doesn't build anything that's not rideable.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, and I don't know who's doing it. If it's going to be Robert Kennedy or if Lance is going to come out and do it, I don't know. I don't know who's doing it, honestly.
But I mean, you should never go to a track and rebuild it the same way it was in the past. It should always be something new. I know that's hard to do at times.
Yeah,
but it's definitely doable because you figure you got half a dozen obstacles in each straightaway, so you have options.
More tech is what the TO says. More tech. Well, shit, it's already tech. I mean,
tech for the fast guys.
Yep. Yeah. Tech for that thing's gonna come out looking like freaking Hardesty. You're freaking gonna be off the hook,
and then no one will go.
Oh, Elliot. Oh, it could be okay. Jackson. Yeah, it could be Jackson.
That would be cool.
It could be Jackson because Nick did way up north, Eureka,
yeah,
up there, Redwood Empire.
Yes,
Nick did that and did a hell of a job, and that was cool. I mean, they've been killing it too, building tracks at the Nationals. So I mean,
them boys
pretty curious to see what Jackson and Nick and Kent see what those guys come up with.
He's got a say in it.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that's a family there. That's a BMX family for life right there.
Cardoza saying he's never really been gone. You got to remember he's been working with a lot of other companies, Honda, Yamaha, Bell.
That's gone.
A couple other manufacturers. A lot of what you see is Bob.
But that's gone because that's moto. That's not BMX. He's been gone from BMX for years.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's great doing shit for moto. That's awesome, but he's not doing it for BMX. So that means you're gone.
Yeah.
You checked out. Start following the big money, which is MX.
Right.
In the story, they make way more
Going
than
for
we
the
do.
big stuff. Oak Creek is very basic right now. I always thought it seemed like Oak Creek kind of offered quite a bit for all three, the novice, intermediates, and the experts. Like, so you get your different combinations as far as like jumping and manualing on the different sections and the different jumps, and even watching the experts, or even like Nick Adams, or even you, Kevin, do a different combination, double manual the triple or just jump the triple. You always kind of,
you can change it if you have options.
You would see different stuff, but I can see where you're coming from, Kevin, and probably a lot of the other faster and experienced experts, it being basic for that skill set too. But I always thought it was pretty good being able to accommodate all three.
Right. Which is what it has to be that way.
So
has to be that way. It has to be, everyone can ride it. You're not going to break anybody off.
Yeah.
I'm not anybody, but you can't break the masses off the novice or intermediate because your experts want to, some ludicrous track.
Last tech jump at Oak Creek was
into the second turn. Yes.
The double into two. That thing was pretty freaking.
People wouldn't jump. A lot of people wouldn't jump it.
That thing was a sender.
I remember Jason, that freak chasing that for a long time.
Yeah, that thing was deep.
Yep. Yeah, you couldn't manually. You had to jump it.
That fucking thing had a pocket between those open.
Shoot, Strymony.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first double coming out of at Manteca.
You never know. They might bring it back.
They might. You never know.
Be curious to see what they do with turn 2.
I just want to see them just change it up. I mean, just to make it something different they haven't had before. I mean, if they have an A, B, and C layout, that's awesome. But why not throw a D in there just because you can?
Yeah.
So it's all about racing, all about having fun, and you know what? You got to be able to. You got shit it's going to challenge you to step up your game.
Look at that.
Because wow,
holy shit, cool! Found a new button.
What the hell, bro?
Damn,
I don't need my glasses anymore,
man. I grew up on were technical.
Yes, they all were. They're deep and big.
Due to contract agreements with Haro and bicycles. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Well, that's what happens when you're in the big leagues, I guess, and stuff with contracts and non-disclosure agreements or whatever.
And you know what? The guy he's done a shitload for fucking BMX.
Yeah.
He's okay. Everybody knows who he is. I mean, but he's been gone for a minute, so
be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, see what he comes up with. I mean, he can still draw, obviously.
Oh, he's got the design shit hot, man. He comes up like the character shit, like that stuff is hella cool.
Roll Radical Rick, baddest BMXer in the game.
The lack of tech is why the U.S. gets it handed to us at the Worlds. Yeah, you got that right.
Exactly.
I totally agree. Napa had rhythm on the second straightaway and 4 big deep doubles on the third straightaway.
But he's right. Yeah. I mean, we go to the Grand
Cravino.
We go to the Worlds and get just dominated because we don't have those tracks.
Well, yeah, because a lot of our tracks are similar layout wise.
Well, they're just easy.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Oh shit factor.
The oh shit factor. The gotcha.
Yes, absolutely. Those jumps that you just can't. Some of them you just can't jump, especially for the younger AMs. You need
those tracks where you got to respect it, or it's going to kick your ass.
Yes, until you figure out how to get over it, you got to back off a little bit and roll it, pump it, manual it, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah,
but you got to give it some respect because it will eat your ass up.
Yeah, the one that it gives you that uneasy feeling,
that pucker factor,
the pucker factor, the oh shit and pucker factor. They just got home from last beach maybe to training with Berlin. Oh, up there at Ukiah, Berlin Harris's camp.
Yep.
Oh yeah, up there at Rusty Bowl.
Yes, they are. They want 350 motos. They want to be able to get them done before the sun goes down.
Have to have flow to be able to get through it. Definitely.
Yes, and that's true too. Yeah. And you know what? And I don't know that's 100. It needs that, yes, but the world tracks. I'm not going to say that they necessarily have them. The world are so just eat your lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want a good track? It's got to flow. And you can have big jumps, you can have tough jumps and decision makers or whatever, but it does need to flow. There's no doubt about that. But the world's flow from the rider. Yes, you're right. If the rider he can ride, it doesn't matter where you take him to. I mean, I went to the Worlds 2010 and I saw what's that kid's name? Starts with a Tyler
2010.
Tyler Grissom. No, Tyler.
Oh, Grigsby.
And he only kid in his class was jumping this jump going into the first turn.
That was only the forks.
It was step up,
right?
And it was from me. I don't know, 4 feet away from me, maybe even closer. Yeah. And you couldn't. I mean, you manually, your bike would stop it like this, and you kind of just fall over the top of it. You had shit. He come out of the gate that second lap.
Yeah,
I got this, and walked away from everybody. But there's just not a lot of kids that are with that kind of skill set at 10. You know what I mean?
Training has gotten away from riding trails where you learn to flow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, body movement, body control. Yeah, using your core. That's a big thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. I mean, but it's, as a local track, it's a track that's just going to, really push the experts, but not eat up your novice and intermediates or your older cruisers. It's hard. It's real hard. I mean, I dealt with Mandica for 11 years. We did a lot of things, but there's only so much you can do without eating up your local riders.
Yeah.
You start eating them up, then you got no more left.
That's true. Yeah.
What did you do?
I just took it back, dude. I was like, dude, the screen was so big. I was like, shit.
That's what she said.
I couldn't look at my face so big on the screen and give me bug eyes.
It is. It's supposed to be anyway. Growing up, that's all we did was ride our bikes. So you know exactly what your bike was going to do.
Yep.
You rode race bike everywhere.
You got to be one with the bike.
Absolutely.
Be one. No.
Power bomb.
Ding. So getting to the side acting. So we got Roseville wants to start doing side acts and stuff. And there's been talks of some other locals too. And I'm going to end up putting it on the page and stuff to try and get it on people that already have side hacks. It doesn't matter what age you are or whatever, guys, girls, guy and girl or whatever. If you got a side hack and would be interested in getting in on a side hack race at Roseville, they're looking at maybe on the same weekend as they're going to do the 40 and over open,
Yep.
Not make thing. Maybe
not yet.
Maybe eventually
sign up,
but
it could be.
But they want to try it out because they've been seeing the posts of the side acts you've been selling and building. They see pictures of NorCal Jimmy's. One that he got for the kids and stuff. So adults, kids, it doesn't matter the ages. Just how many would show up to it if there's a date set. Say, for example, there's no date set for the 40 and over open yet, but when the date is set and this was to go and happen and they were going to offer a side act race, I know the boss team had like 4 of them.
Yep. Chris Willard's got a couple.
Who would be interested in getting in on that side hack because they want to make sure for sure, like, okay, we got like 5 or we got 6 people that are ready to go and they're going to commit to that night, that day.
Hell, between now and then, all you got to do is show up with 3 of them. You show up with 3 of them, 90% of the tracks out there will let you race them if you have 3 side acts. So it's just a matter, show them a little love, take 3 side acts out there, race them, get it where it's a thing. And then when their big weekends come up, it won't even be an issue. I mean, we already know we got locals that are wanting to ride them. So
because there's been a big push and a lot of talk. It's starting to hit the chat rooms and stuff, the Facebook pages and stuff with the side hacks. So it's starting to be a thing, and I think it'd be cool to get it back. Get that fun factor back in BMX. Get away. Just hey, we're gonna go out and ride some side hacks. We're not worried about district points. We're not worried about this. It's just go out and have fun race.
Not like Frogtown or whatever, where you got to pay to. I mean, if they want to do it, that's fine, but then they got to carry points, and they don't want to do work. You're not going out there for anything other than bragging rights. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, you get enough age groups and enough of them out there, then you could have like 14 and under side hack, and then go 15 and over.
Something, yeah.
And then if it keeps gaining steam and more keep coming out, then that's when you start breaking up the age groups.
And you have the 16
more and more
16-inch side hacks with the little kids. You know?
Yeah, the 16 and the 18-inch hacks that you've built. So
because there's a lot of those have gone out the door here locally that I'm just waiting for them all to show up at the same place.
Yeah, and seeing that would be cool, But the thing is, like, the talk has to be continued talk. It's got to be continually pumped up, just to get some for sure names or teams.
Right.
That, hey, we got a couple. Hey, dude, we'll bring a crew of 6 people or there.
Between us and Boss, I guarantee we could show up with 5 or 6 side hacks.
Between us and Boss, you could have like 2 damn near tracks.
2 tracks of 3 anyway. Yeah, which is a good thing.
It'd be good. It's
the fans love it.
It's a start, and it's just it's something different, especially if you're gonna have it on another evening, doing another special thing like the 40 and over, or the fat bike races.
Oh, they're great. They're great at a state qualifier. You just feed them in your slots, because you figure you're usually not going to have that many. Even the Grands, they only let 16 in, which they could have a lot more. Yeah. But most nationals we took ours to, I don't think we ever had more than 3 racks.
Yeah.
With 12 side hacks, which was 12 side hacks at a national was a good turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
So I'd be curious. So I'm going to put that on a page and hopefully get some names out there that people want to get in on that, and hopefully it turns out and get some teams or riders or whatever committed to coming out and doing the side hack gig, because it definitely would be fun. And like you said, Mike, the spectators alone, the families and stuff would get a kick out of it. Just like they do the fat bike races.
It's exciting.
It breaks up the local,
right? The same, no one reckon, or maybe a couple kids reckon, but
side hack is better than an MTB class. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Side hack's fun. Side hack's a good time. Shit.
Kevin's scared. He won't ride a side hack.
But me and Chipper in a side hack.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We'll do a relay with Jake. One of us has to stand in turn 2, and then you got to switch rider and monkey.
Shots of tequila.
You got to do the whole rotate over.
Chinese fire drill.
Everybody go to the left.
Chinese fire drill, right? I got you. But yeah, it's fun.
I'm serious too. Side hack, dude. I would love to have side hack, even like if it's every other weekend. It doesn't have to be every Saturday night or whatever. Hell, it could be once a month, one Saturday a month.
Hell, like I saw someone earlier from 06 to 2014, probably. I took my side hack every local, every national, every state, Gold Cup. It didn't matter if I was going to race. The side hack was on the truck because we were probably going to wind up racing it.
Right.
And it was great. We had fun until Daniel or Dalton became expert, and he had quarters and semis, because usually it was right after second round.
That's tough.
And I was going to handicap him with that, but
blowing out your legs.
Yeah. So but forever. We took it everywhere, and it was a great deal. And like I said, mine bolt on, so you could take it apart, make more room. But most people put them on top of the trucks, and
you're gonna have a double side hack on your Rift 20. You're gonna have one on each side, Kevin. Pull both of us monkeys around. That'd be sweet. That'd be cool. Having a side hack, that would be badass.
Kevin, I think about it for years. They'd probably I know there's rules, but it'd probably be cheating.
Man, that'd be sick.
Hell, Kevin has a 20-inch Rift.
I know, right? Go figure.
I know he raced it a couple times last year, but I just didn't think I thought he borrowed it.
Huffman and a 20?
Right?
That don't go together.
No. You're bullshitting.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Well, hell, you guys got anything else? Throw it in there. Other than that, we don't really have much, guys. And I talked about it all. We talked about
last night.
We talked. Well, I mean, last night.
Whoa. We don't even no negativity.
You guys,
we don't need none of that negative bullshit, Kevin. Not right, bro. Jesus,
easy, dude. The taco truck tacos are hard to say no to.
Yeah, we're heavier. Piss us off. Go ahead and see what happens.
Shit. Damn it,
though. We'll roll his ass in front of the taco truck.
Killing me. Shit.
Well, I think he just said, I know he's talking about me. He's fat. I mean, that's nice.
Fuck.
I thought this was.
Now I kind of don't want to go have dinner now.
I thought this was a friendly podcast,
Shit.
Oh man, it would be fun to have him back out there again. I mean, just all those years of doing it, and how the crowds reacted to it and everything. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Especially when you saw the carnage with side hacks.
Well, just seeing it, the times we get to do it once a year at Frogtown is just, I mean, shit, we live for that weekend just because it just been ramped up the past 2 years.
It breaks up the monotony.
And this year at Frogtown, is going to be off the
Well, yeah, and it's a point. They carry points now. I mean, granted, we're not going to be in the points because the first one they didn't have any. The second one,
well, right now, but there's not even guarantee if they're even going to have side acts in Texas.
Yeah, there's no guarantees.
So I mean,
well, I can almost guarantee you work because I guarantee you I've sent at least a half a dozen hacks to Texas.
Oh,
so I'm pretty certain that there probably will be. Not that I haven't sent any to SoCal.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know what happened in 35. I don't. And Mike didn't. He was really confused himself. We talked to Mike. Bro, no,
because it got pumped up. I mean, we pumped up the shit about it. Freaking Justin and those guys pumped it up too.
It was like blew me away.
Yeah, when you told me about it, I was just like kind of floored. I was like,
yeah, dude. He said no one stepped. I'm like,
that's kind of weird.
But you know what? No one brought him. There was one out there other than me, and it was in the show.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing too, though. Nobody even brought him.
Well, we're not going to race him, dude. If you ain't going to race it,
well, yeah, if you're not going to race it, but it's like you would have thought the guys would have showed up, like
at least a couple guys,
especially because that was old school,
right?
You know, it was an old school event. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I was really surprised, but it was cool seeing it.
Definitely going to be interesting come Frogtown. Though.
Eddie Fiola going down on one all the way down the track on a side hack. Him and Mike.
Oh yeah,
yeah, at Dirty Fest.
Oh no, Eddie King.
What did I say?
You said Eddie Fiola.
Oh, Eddie King. Sorry, my bad.
I'm like,
yeah,
they swapped.
No, that was really emotionally cool.
Oh hell yeah, especially it was yours. When you built,
yeah,
dude.
I mean that for me that's a bonus. But I mean, just seeing him get out there and go down the track again on something, and knowing he ain't gonna fall off of it because his feet are strapped in, and
yeah,
it was awesome. It was awesome. Even if you did have a rabbit for a co-pilot,
that was
a monkey.
I would have passed out, dude.
Oh, he damn near did walking that thing up the starting hill. I can tell you that.
Oh my god,
because Eddie came up in a cart. Mike pushed that thing up by himself, and I'm like, this cannot be Mike. There's no way. Holy shit, it is Mike. He's like, I'm fucking dying. I'm dying.
Take this rabbit head off.
Right. He took that off and go, I can't take it no more. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
That was, and a lot of people didn't really realize what was going on because they were talking about it, but you have to be in the right area to hear, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people didn't realize what was going on, but for the people who did, it was really cool. That's a lot of respect out to Eddie for even doing it, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
And Mike for even thinking about it.
Well, he was probably jacked up. He was probably stoked, dude. Yeah, to do that.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for those guys.
Yep.
Well, shit, guys, that's going to do it for a Saturday night here on the old Beer Budget Show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. The show wasn't that big, but you know what? Hey, dude, you got big ones, you got small ones and stuff. And
still 2 hours.
Still good time, you know, hour and 40 plus minutes.
A lot of great comments. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys always in the chat room, man. You guys always make it fun and keep it interesting and
keep us on our toes
and keep the chat going.
Yep.
You know, it's good to just be able to get on here and talk about it with different people on everything else and all that in between. Man.
We talk about it between ourselves. We have our own answers. And they may not be right. You guys, you guys put us in check. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's got an opinion.
What's up, Helmer? Oh, no problem, dude. Hey, dude, that Korea frame looks good there, Kevin. It turned out nice, man. Really good. Caitlin's doing really good, man.
I'll look for Rick.
Yeah, you know.
You're the man, bro.
Every so often.
You're the man. Brother from another mother.
You know it. So I'm not comfortable, but it was still pull. How you gonna do that? Kevin.
He just wants to race, that's all.
He's like, load me up, put me in, coach. I don't smoke.
Yes, I have a 20. I'm not comfortable, but I still pull. Yeah.
Hey, turn it into a mullet, Kevin. Do like
OS 20 on the front.
Put OS 20 on the front, or do like the one kid that got dinged
a 24 on the front
2 years ago and put the cruiser forks on his 20 frame and
dude, how awkward that'd be to ride though.
He made it happen.
I know, but wouldn't I mean a 20-inch with cruiser forks on it?
Dude. I forget who it made her night. That's awesome. That's cool. I'm glad I could do that.
Well, there you go. That's what it's all about,
Kevin,
right?
I appreciate it, dude. The pleasure's awesome. That's cool. I love making.
He got rung up, Kevin. He got rung up for it, but so he'd been doing it for a while.
Yeah, he got dinged at
Arizona,
the Arizona National that was at Kingman.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, he made it work, and all he did was change the front wheel. He took the cruiser wheel off and put the 20 on it, and ran class with the cruiser forks and the 20.
Yeah, Jones is only looking at the front wheels. He ain't looking at the back wheel.
That's even if Ron Jones is awake when he's hitting that button, dude. He's been pushing the gate button for so many years. He does it in his sleep.
Oh, I get it, bro. I can't believe you're still there.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you heard about that, Kevin.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
because he was racing your son.
It was, yeah, because Rick Drake were the ones that pointed it out. They're like, this is bullshit.
Race what you brought. No, not like that. Yeah. That's
This dude brought the whole everything else that was hanging in his garage. It was like, put it on a frame. Fuck it. Try and tech my ass.
He has a lot of illegal shit going on right there. We don't know where to start with this kid.
You're breaking so many rules right now, dude. It's not even funny.
They took all his points too, didn't they, for the year? Something like that.
They
punished him somehow.
He got dinged on a couple.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One class for all wheel sizes, especially when you got all different wheel sizes on your whole bike. Shit.
He was the OG of the mullet.
Fucking
That kid was.
Yeah, he was. I forget who the hell he rode for.
Oh, I know you knew when you called me. Dude, you're not gonna believe this.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember calling you like, Mikey,
this is such bullshit.
Guess fucking what?
I was like, no way.
Cruiser forks and a cruiser wheel on a 20 frame, and all he's been doing is changing the front wheel.
You just don't see that kind of shit coming. That's smart. It's smart as hell. Just how long have you been doing it? How many years have you been doing that? You know?
I don't know.
But it's brutal.
Yeah.
It was funny though. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Especially when I saw the picture, I'm like, that just doesn't look right.
Yeah, that was a day. Well, now see, like, that would be cool with USA BMX, back in my NASCAR days, is they would have a table with all the like illegal parts that they got confiscated for like a handful of weeks or whatever.
A cruiser wheel set up there.
And I mean, imagine if they just took his whole bike and just put it on a table and be like, don't be this kid.
Yeah, with 20-inch wheel in front of the cruiser forks.
You got the whole fucking thing like that. Imagine having that just display like.
Actually, I guess you could even put 20-inch wheel would be fine. If you wanted to run cruiser forks, there's nothing illegal about that. But running a 24-inch wheel on a 20-inch bike and have that thing sitting up there,
yep,
your ass.
Don't get caught.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. But we're so good at it. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for the show, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again so much. Appreciate it. Everybody be cool.
Happy Mother's Day.
All the moms out there again. Hey, happy Mother's Day. Everybody be cool. Be safe. And we'll see you guys again next weekend, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Have a good one.
Peace out.
Hey, later, guys.